So I'm often asked about the last crash, the last big financial crisis, kind of what I saw, what I've learned, and what it looks like moving forward. So I thought I'd take a moment and share some of that. So some of the pain points that I saw that were a big deal, people trying to retire. You know, how many times have you heard it's not a loss until you realize the loss or until you realize the gain? When you exit the workforce and you're now in retirement, you need those assets to produce income, and it's very hard to do when the market's down. And so one of the big things I saw that was really painful to watch is people who had all the intentions in the world of retiring just couldn't because their assets were down. And that's a very scary place to be at that time in life. So you know, be very, very careful, cautious of that, just something to be aware of. Oftentimes people don't feel that they want to be in the stock market, right? So when we look forward and we have a president that tweets, we've got all sorts of stuff going on, right? North Korea, and Fed chairs changing. It's important to understand that if you're an accredited investor, you don't necessarily have to have all of your money tied up into things that move when the president tweets, right? Things that are tied to interest rates which seem to be on the rise right now. So understand that you have options. If you feel like the market's going to crash, you don't have to just hang in there. There are actually strategies that show you how to prepare for that and have a plan in advance when it happens. So I would strongly suggest getting educated on that if that's something that's important to you. You know, another big thing is understanding that you need to have a plan, because without the plan, the investments are somewhat arbitrary. It's something to sell, something to do. But in the event when you actually need that money, having a plan will provide that predetermined set of circumstances or decisions that need to happen so that things can go smooth. I mean, how many families I saw go through the stress and turmoil, you know, and just for an example's sake, the husbands always ran the money, and the stock market's down 37%, and the wife's stressed out, and the husband kind of understands why it's down, but maybe doesn't have a full grip on it, and those conversations are they're tough. I think it's really important that you have a plan, that you are educated, and your risk management plan is predefined.